Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next game in the 1967 AL Pennant Chase here on a Friday night. Uh, Hope your weekend is off to a good start. This will be the game between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. And last night, we played the Red Sox game against the Orioles. The Red Sox won to fend off total elimination. But now, on the 25th, Detroit has the stage here in New York. If they win, they're in. And their prize for winning will be playing the St. Louis Cardinals in the World Series. If they lose, then we go to the September 26th game. Cleveland will be at Boston. And if Boston wins, then of course we'll play Detroit and New York again. Keep going until that magic number of 1 is secure. So that's what we got going right now. For the Detroit Tigers, it'll be Earl Wilson, a 22-game winner on the mound, against 14-game winner Al Downing. So that is the pitching matchup here at the old Yankee Stadium. We got our Yankee-colored dice, or at least the closest I can get to Yankee-colored dice. Yankees and Detroit are very much similar. So, hello, Ben. How you doing? They're very similar, so it's kind of hard to differentiate between the two. So let me make sure, put everything up here and make sure. Ben, I've got that extra lamp on again. Hopefully it's not too orangey looking, but if it is, I may have to douse that lamp and go back to the way it was. But I'm trying to get more light on here. I do have a light fixture that's a bright white light, but this other old incandescent bulb lamp may give it that kind of a feel to it. I don't know. Actually looks pretty good. All right, we're going to go with it then. We are going to go with it. So there's your lineup board if you want to take a quick peek at the starting lineups, the benches, and the bullpens for both teams. That is who is available for each team. Of course, with September call-ups, you always get a lot, extra players in the bench and the bullpens. But once we get to the World Series, we're back to a set lineup, the set roster. It won't be doing this extra players like they do in September on the call-ups. So, why is this thing not? Let me try something else here. Come on, why is it stopping on me? Let's see if it. Oh, I can't get it to get going here. I don't know why. I may have to exit and come back. Maybe I'll do that. Let me try something here real quick. Okay, now I think we're good to go. Hopefully. Okay, I think we're good to go. All right, so I will have this off to the side and bring it in when substitutions are made. I did go back and get the cheat sheet outfield throwing arm, so I did create that again for this game. So notably, Roy White's a +2 in right field, so they're going to run on Roy White really badly. So, but that's just what they have out there. Can't do anything else about it. All right, so Al Downing, finishing up the warm-up tosses, and Mickey Stanley is at the plate. And you can see the cards are very similar color. The only difference is the Tigers have a reddish color here, whereas the Yankees have a navy color. So pretty similar. Can't do much about it. That's just the way it is. All right, so we're ready to go here on a Friday night. If the Tigers win, of course, they win the pennant, and they'll play the Cardinals in the World Series. And that first World Series game will probably be Sunday night. If the Tigers lose, then Sunday night will be a Boston hosting Cleveland game to see if Boston can stay in the running. But first things first, we've got to get through this game. Here's Al Downing. 2-1 is a strikeout chance. 20 is too high. We go to Mickey Stanley. That's a 5-3, and it's a pop-up to third. One away as Mickey Stanley is retired. Pops up to Charlie Smith, one down. Here's Dick McCullough, second baseman as I drop the thing here. All right. Make sure it's not just my eyes. I want to make sure there's not a focus problem here. Come on now, give me something here. There we go. Hello, Doug. How you doing? All right, just want to get that focus thing as best as I could get it. Downing 3-4 is a possible error on a ground ball. McCullough 4-3 is a ground ball to third, possible error, but that's a 20. And Charlie Smith is only a 12. So Charlie Smith handles the tough hop and throws him out. That's 2 ground balls to third to start the game. And here is Al Kaline. 2-2, and that's a walk chance. 12 will issue the free pass. So a 2-out walk to Kaline. And his attempt is a 1. And he can't do anything, so that brings up Willie Horton with Kaline at first and 2 down. Downing 4-5, and that is a ballpark card. So going to Yankee Stadium. Big park, only 1 home run listed on the card itself, plus the power results. So it's really 3 blocks rather. So 3 out of 36. 1 in 12 chance, I guess, of trying to get that home run. 3-1, though, is a fly to right field. And that's going to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Go to the bottom of the first. It's the Tigers nothing, Yankees coming to bat. And 22-game winner Earl Wilson will be on the mound. Horace Clarke steps to the plate, second baseman for the Yankees. Wilson 1-6. Clark's a switch hitter, so that's a blank. Go to Clarke. 4-2, and that's a single to left field for Horace Clarke. Leadoff single. His attempt is a 3 to get the lead. And it's a 1. He can get the lead. That's a 17 plus 3 here is a 20. And then the catcher, Freehand's a +1 for a 21. Of course, 20 is as high as you can get. So do they throw through? The only out chance is a 20. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and try it. The throwing error chance is not that great. And we just say that and you throw a 1. So now it is a throwing error chance. So Bill Freehand is a 1 to 9. 9 or less, and he has a throwing error. That's a 3, so he throws it into center field, and Tigers probably should have ate that ball. Freehand probably should have just ate it and given up the stolen base, but instead it's an E2, and that's going to put Horace Clarke at third base with nobody out. Not off to a good start are the Tigers. Here's Jerry Kenny. September call-up, only had 58 at-bats. Infield is with nobody out. They're going to be in. They're not going to give up a cheap run. 3-5, and that's a range play, so they're in. So that if it's a ground ball to the infield, it's very much trouble. Kenny 6-2, ground ball to third, so it's a range play. Let's see, third base Wirt is a 4. He drops to a 2 with the infield in. So 1-2, he'll make the play. He does. How about that? Nice stop by Wirt. It's going to freeze the runner because Clarke has dropped to a 2. He's going to have to hold. And there's 1 away. So nice play there by Don Wirt. Saves a run, at least temporarily. And here comes Mickey Mantle. Obviously the aged one at this point in his career. Infield still in. 3-3, hit by pitch. 2-1 and a -6, though. No hit by pitch, so we go to Mickey Mantle. 3-4, and that's a fly ball to left field. Could be a sacrifice fly. He's a 2-rated sacrifice fly. And it is a sacrifice fly, so that will bring home the run. 1-0 Yankees on the sacrifice fly by Mickey Mantle. Veteran that he is, he gets that runner home from third with less than 2 outs. And now with 2 outs and the bases clear, here's Pepitone. 4-1 is a walk plus to the lefty, and he will walk him. So Wilson off to a little bit of a shaky start. Attempt is a 1. That's a 20, so 1-5, they're going to pick Pepitone off. And they do. They pick Pepitone off first base. How about that? Caught him napping. And that's going to end the inning. But for the Yankees, they get a run, and that run is actually unearned. So it's an unearned run because the runner would never have been to third without the throwing error, and it's so the sacrifice fly would have never come into play. So it is an unearned run. It's a run on a hit, one big error, and with the pickoff, nobody left. At the end of one, it's Yankees 1, Tigers nothing. But we still have 8 innings to go. So Al Downing will be facing Bill Freehan, trying to make up for that throwing error. 5-5 is a walk chance. 20, though, is too high. We go to Freehan. 4-1, and that's a star one ground ball to third. One away. Don't forget, 1 p.m. tomorrow, it will be the NBC Game of the Week, 1973 Stratomatic Super Advanced. It'll be the St. Louis Cardinals visiting the Cincinnati Reds. Rick Wise against Don Gullett. Downing, 6-3, not tired. 1-3 is a fly to left field, 2 down. And then Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, I am scheduled to appear on Jeffrey Guterman's channel for Game 1 of the 1969 ALCS, where I will manage the Orioles and he will manage the Twins. Hopefully that stays in place. He had to reschedule. The one was scheduled for tomorrow morning. So the Game 1 is going to be scheduled now for Sunday morning. 4-1 strikeout 20 is too high. Go to Matthews. 3-1, star 3 is a fly to center. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Al Downing. And the Tigers come away empty-handed. Go to the bottom of the second, still 1-0. And Whitaker, Steve Whitaker, is your batter. He's in left field for this game. Wilson, 1-4, is a walk plus to the left-hander, so he walks at a 7. The plus is a 17, so that definitely is a walk. So a walk to Whitaker, his attempt is a 1. Nothing happening. That'll bring up Roy White, right fielder. 2-5, that's a strikeout. 13 is too high. We go to Roy White. 1-5, ground ball to short, possible double play, but he's a 0. And he's a 0. So halfway, then it gives him 1. And the pivot at second base, McAuliffe, is a 0. So this has to be a 1 for a double play. It is not. It's a 2. But Whitaker only runs at a 2, and being held drops him to a 1. So for double play purposes, it's actually going to be a fielder's choice. So the fielder's choice will go 6-4. And Roy White is the new runner at first. 1 down. White has an attempt of 5. Cannot get the jump. So brings up the catcher, Jake Gibbs. 4-5. That's a walk chance. 7. Draws the base on balls. He's an 8, but the stadium takes away 1, makes it a 7, so it still fits. And that's the third walk in 4 batters for Earl Wilson as he's having some control issues. Runners at first and second with 1 out for Charlie Smith, third baseman. Infield looking to turn 2. 3-3 is a hit by pitch chance, but that's not going to happen with that -6. So we go to Smith. 5-2, ground ball to second, and here's their chance. He's a 3, 0. Halfway makes it a 4. The pivot at short, Trzaskowski's a 0. 1-4, and we got ourselves an inning-ending double play. And they do. 4-6-3 double play. Ends the inning, just what the doctor ordered to take care of the Yankees. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. So after 2 complete, it's 1-0 Yankees. But could have been worse for Wilson without that double play. So leading off will be Dick Trzaskowski, number 8 hitter. He'll be followed by the pitcher Wilson, and then the top of the order for Mickey Stanley. Whoa, white dot didn't go through for some reason, so let's redo that. 2-5 is a strikeout plus to a right-hander, so he strikes out Trzaskowski. 1 away. And that brings up Wilson, a 185 hitter with some power. He had 4 home runs and 108 at bats, so he's no slouch. Downing 1-3, possible error on a throw. 1-4, star 5 is a fly to left though, so no throw necessary. Out number 2. as the left fielder Whitaker put it away. Here's Stanley, grounded to third base his first time. 6-4, strikeout 17 is too much. We go to Stanley. 1-4, he's going to fly it to right field. Roy White puts it away. And that's going to do it. The Tigers' offense is dormant so far through the first 3 innings. Go to the bottom of the third. Still 1-0. And do it for the Yankees is Al Downing. He's a left-handed thrower, but a right-handed hitter. 121, he did have a home run, so he's not automatic out. Hello, Frank. How you doing? Wilson, 6-6, strikeout 15, got him. So Downing is out on strikes. 1 away for Horace Clarke. Clarke caused all the havoc in the first inning. Single, stole second, went to third on the throwing error by Freehand. Scored on the sacrifice fly by Mickey Mantle. Wilson 1-3. That's an automatic out. He's a switch hitter batting left. It's an automatic out. And the automatic out turns into a fly to right field. Put away by K-Line. 2 down for Jerry Kenney. Wilson 6-4, strikeout 1, got him. So a much better inning this time for Earl Wilson. At the end of 3, it's 1-0 Yankees. Tigers need to get their hitting shoes on. Leading off will be Dick McCullough, followed by K-Line and Horton. So they got their better hitters starting to come up. They need to do something. 1-6, so that's a hit by pitch. He's an 8, plus 1's a 9, but that's a 17. So we go to McCullough. 4-2, single to center field. First hit of the game for the Tigers. Took him 4 innings to get it, but they finally get the first base hit. McCullough's attempt is a 1. And he can't go anywhere. He was probably not going to run in front of K-Line anyway. Take the bat out of his hands. Here's K-Line. Downing, 4-6, range play at the park. Going to Yankee Stadium. 5-3 is a ground ball to second, but it's a range play for Horace Clarke. He's a 4. But playing halfway, he's a 3. So 1-3, and he'll make this play. He does. Now, is it going to be a double play? K-Line's a 3, plus 1's a 4, halfway is a 5, the pivoted short is a 0. So anything other than a 6, and it's a double play. It's a 6, so it's going to be runner advance only. Clark's only play is to first. He had to range so far to get it. And McCullough will take second. So at least they avoid the double play. Got a break there. And here's Willie Horton. Nothing on the strategy roll. Downing to Horton. 2-4. Strikeout 4. Got him. 2 down. And now it's up to Freehand to try to bring home the tying run. Nothing on the strategy. Downing, 5-6, blank. We go to Freehand. 3-2, and that's a star 4. Ground ball to second. This time Clarke does get it, and the inning's over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. Go to the bottom of the 4th, still 1-0. Favor of the Yankees. Neither offense doing a whole lot. And here's Mickey Mantle. He had a sacrifice fly his first time up for the only run of the game. 6-6, strikeout 19 is too high. Mantle, 3-2, power result to right field. 1-11 is what he needs. That's a 10. It's a home run, Mickey Mantle. How about that? Check it out. Mickey Mantle, a 3. Wait a minute, is that right? 3-2? Did I get that right? Yeah, 3-2. 3-2 is a power result to right field. 8-11 for a home run. That's a 10. So that's gone. Mickey Mantle, a solo shot to lead off the bottom of the 4th. And the Yankees lead it 2-0. And Boston in the rare position of being Yankee fans. But they're loving this as they are back in Boston to see if they get to play Cleveland or not. If the Yankees win, they will be playing Cleveland. Start a series with Cleveland. They're hoping they get the chance. 6-2, Wilson, strikeout, 19, too much. Go to Pepitone. 4-1, power result to center, goes to 14, but that's a 20. So that will be a fly to center field, 1 away. Here is Wilson to Whitaker, 2-5, strikeout 2, got him. Whitaker is out of there, 2 down for Roy White. No matter how good Wilson pitches, the Tigers going to have to put some offense together. 3-1, that's a straight up home run chance. That's a 3. He's a 6, it's gone. Look at it again. 3-1 is a straight up home run on Earl Wilson's card. Straight up home run. You don't need to check anything. It's a straight HR on a 3-1. And the blue die and the 20-sided die is a 3. Roy White is a 6 against right-handers. So it is gone. Go for ball once again. 2 solo shots, and it's 3-0 Yankees. 3-0 Yankees as Boston fans are loving it. 2 solo home runs this inning. Here's Jake Gibbs. 5-4. That's a walk chance. 7. He walks in at 8 -1. The 7 still fits. Wilson struggling. Might need some bullpen help here. Charlie Smith due up. Nothing on the strategy. Wilson to Smith, 2-3. Strikeout chance, 16. Not going to get him. He's a 16, but the stadium takes one away. So Charlie Smith gets a free swing. 1-4, and he grounds the second to end the inning. But 2 runs for the Yankees. A Mickey Mantle solo shot and a Roy White solo shot. And it is 3-0 Yankees. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. At the end of 4, it's 3-0 Yankees. Hello, Mr. RJL. Did I mess up the focus putting that? I put the card up there, and I think it messed up the focus. Thank you for telling me that. I was trying to show the card a little closer where they had the home run so people could see I wasn't missing the call. So I got to be careful of that. And RJL, you'll be happy to know I do have the cheat sheet all ready to go. I did prepare it for this game, so did not falter on that one. All right, so Don Wirt is your batter against Downing. It'll be Wirt, Matthews, and Trzaskowski. 3-0 game. 5-2, strikeout 3, got him. Al Downing is in control. That brings up Eddie Matthews. 3-3, and another strikeout chance, and he got him again. Al Downing, strikeout number 4. He's pitching a 1-hitter so far. Here's Trzaskowski. 5-1, another strikeout. 13's too high. Trzaskowski, 2-1. He's going to single to third. So finally, it's the second hit of the game. Brings up Earl Wilson, but it's way too early to pinch hit here in the 5th inning. So, and he's a decent hitter, so they're going to let him swing away against Downing. 5-6 is a blank. We go to Wilson's card. 6-2, flies to right to end the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 shutout frames for Al Downing. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Wilson can face 28 batters. He's only faced 17, so he's not tired. Here's Al Downing. Struck out his first chance. Remember, he does bat right-handed despite pitching left-handed. 3-2, that's a possible error on a throw. 5-3 is a star 6. That's a fly to right field, so no throw necessary. 1 away. That'll bring up Horace Clarke. Wilson, 3-1. Straight up home run again, and that's a 1. Horace Clarke is going to go deep. Look at it again. That 3-1 is a straight up home run on Earl Wilson's card. The D20 is a 1, and Horace Clarke against righties is a 3. So hello, Mike in the truck. How you doing? So there it is, Horace Clarke. That's the 3rd solo home run given up by Earl Wilson. He's gotten some bad breaks on those that evil D20 has had low numbers to give him home runs. It is now 4-0 Yankees. 4-0 Yankees. The bullpen for the Tigers is loosening. And for those that came in late, that's who they have in their bullpen. They have these guys. So coming up for the Yankees, it's some lefties are coming up. So the Tigers have Hank Aguirre loosening in the bullpen. And they may be going to him very shortly. Hank Aguirre. Or do they want somebody maybe with more length? That's another possibility. I think they're going to look for somebody for more length, not a Gary, but somebody has a little bit better length. So it looks like Johnny Padres is loosening the bullpen, a left-hander. Johnny Padres is loosening the bullpen for the Tigers. Hello, Chuck. How you doing? So here is Jerry Kinney. 3-2, and that is a possible error on a throw. 5-4. That's a ground ball to short. That's an 11. The error on Drzuski is only a 9, though, so no throwing error. He will make the play. 2 down. For the Mick, who homered his last time up, he found that power result, and the D20 was, I believe, was a 10, which fits in this 8 to 11 category. So he was able to crank one deep. Wilson 1-5, home run question mark. It only goes 1-3 to lefties, but that's an 8, so no home run chance. Would have been automatic for Mickey. Mantle 3-1, star 2 is a ground ball to second to end the inning. 1 run, a hit, no errors, and nobody left. At the end of 5, it's 4-0 Yankees, and that's going to do it for Earl Wilson, I do believe. They will go to left-hander Johnny Padres in the top of the 6th. Pitcher spot is 9 spots away, so they're not worried about double switching unless the Tigers get a big rally this inning. So we can close the book on Wilson. He's going to go 5 innings. And he's going to give up, of course, that run was unearned due to the throwing error on Freehand. But the other 3 are earned. So 4 runs, 3 earned for Wilson. He gives up 1. He only gave up 4 hits, but 3 of them were home runs. Go figure. He did walk quite a few. He walked 1, 2, 3, 4 walks, part of his downfall, and he struck out 3. So the new pitcher will be Johnny Padres when the bottom of the 6th comes along. Right now, Al Downing in complete control facing Mickey Stanley. Mickey Stanley, 0 for 2. 2-5, that's a strikeout plus, and once again, he strikes out as a 7. The plus is a 17, -1's a 16. That is a 16. So bad luck there for the Tigers as Mickey Stanley whiffs. And here's Dickie McAuliffe. 4-3, and that's a possible error. And that's a 1-6 ground ball to second, but that's a 15. Horace Clark's only a 3, so no error there. 2 down for Al Kaline. 3-2 is a strikeout, 16 too much. For Kaline, 5-6, star 3, fly to center. Another 1-2-3 inning for Al Downing. And we will go to the bottom of the 6th with the score still 4-0. And the new pitcher coming on will be Johnny Padres. 3-1 with a 3.84 ERA and a save. So Johnny Padres is on. We will cross him off the list of available pitchers and batters and whatnot. And he'll be facing Pepitone, Whitaker, and White. 2 lefts and a switch, and then Gibbs is another lefty. So 3 out of 4 are lefties. That's why they went with Padres. 6-2, that's a blank. We go to Pepitone. 5-1, fly to left. 1 away, brings up Whitaker. He's 0 for 1. He's walked and struck out. Padres, 6-6, home run question mark, 1-14. It passes. So 1-11, and Whitaker is at a home run as well. No, not in time. It's not going to make it. So he gets to swing, but it's not a home run. 2-3, ground ball to short. So they escaped one here. Could have been another dinger. 2 down for Roy White. Padres, 5-5, strikeout. He's going to get him. Oh, no, he won't. That's a 7, and that's a 7, but that's a -1, so no strikeout. White gets a swing, 4-1. He will make a fly out to left instead. 1-2-3 inning for Johnny Padres, so he will certainly come back for the 7th. We played 6. It's 4-0 Yankees. Hello, Brian B. How you doing? Looks like we might be playing the Boston-Cleveland game on the 26th. Unless the Tigers rally, their lead will drop to 4.5, with the Red Sox still mathematically in it. So here's Jake Gibbs coming up against Downing. It'll be Gibbs. I'm sorry, not Gibbs. It'll be Horton, Freehand, and Wirt. Heart of the order. Against Downing. 3-3, strikeout 1, got him. Horton had no chance. Here's Bill Freehand. 3-1, strikeout 12, too high. Go to Freehand. 2-3, and that is a fly to left field, 2 down. So Downing has scattered 2 hits over 6 2/3, and has just been in complete control the entire time. Downing 2-3, strikeout again, 4, got him. Another 1-2-3 inning for Al Downing. He has just been large and in charge. And we go to the 7th inning stretch already. Brian, do you think the 10 games worse is because of inside pitch, or do you think it's because of fast score, or do you think it's because of rigging, or all the above? I don't know. You tell me. 7th inning stretch. The game was only been playing 30. I've only been on the stream's only been going 30 minutes, so no need to stretch. I'm not stiff at all. I'm going to keep going. All the above. Okay. Well, I can't answer for the rigging. Now, the inside pitch causing the Reds to play worse, I can kind of see that by the way they were written. I'll just go back to Exhibit A with Cesar Geronimo not being a 5. I believe it was 1976. He was not listed as a 5 center fielder, which I thought was almost laughable. But I don't rate them. I just play them. All right, Padres to Gibbs, 4-4. That's a walk chance. He walks at an 8. -1 is a 7. That's a 10, so no walk. Oh, I'm sorry, it is a walk because Gibbs walks against. I'll take that back. That is a walk. Gibbs is an 11 walk against lefties. The -1 is a 10. That D20 was a 10. So Jake Gibbs has walked all 3 times he's come to the plate. Strategy rolls are off. There are no strategy rolls anymore unless the game gets closer. So, yeah, I had to correct that. So it was, in fact, a walk. And now here is Charlie Smith. 4-2 is a straight-up home run chance, but that's a 16, so no home run. Go to Smith. 1-6, star 2. Ground ball to second, possible double play. He's a 3. Pitcher nothing. Halfway's a 4. Pivot at short is a 0. So 1-4, and there will be a double play on a 1-4. Nope, it's going to be runner advance. So 4-3 ground out is all they get. Gibbs goes to second, and you're not going to pinch hit for Al Downing the way he's pitching. They're going to leave him out there, of course. Padres 5-2 is a blank. We go to Downing. 1-2, ground ball to short, out number 2. Gibbs is a 3, so he has to have a 3 or less to make it to third. He does, so he will make it to third base. But now there are 2 outs for Horace Clarke. And he's been the ringleader of the Yankees. He singled, stole second, reached on a throwing, went to third on a throw there and scored on a sacrifice fly by Mantle. And then he hit a solo home run in the 5th. So he's definitely been one of the thorns in the Tigers' side. Padres 5-1, strikeout 11 is too much. Go to Clarke. 6-2, ground ball to short, and that's going to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 7. It's still 4-0 Yankees, and that's going to be it for Padres. He's coming up to bat, so they will have to pinch hit for him. But Padres goes 2 innings, allowing no runs, and let's see, no hits. Did walk 1, didn't strike anybody out, but he kept his team in the game for sure. And now we have to worry about a pinch hitter for the Tigers here in the 8th. From the right side, they don't have a whole lot. Most of their best hitters are left-handed. So I think we may have to go with a lefty whether we want to or not because the righties are just too bad. I mean, they're just not good. So let's take a look here. All right, Northrop. Price is not bad, 261. He is the backup catcher, but I don't think they're not going to have to use him. So Jim Price will come on and pinch hit in the third spot in the order for Padres. Jim Price will pinch hit here in the top of the eighth. Downing can face 27 batters. He has faced 24. So he's still in good shape. It'll be Matthews, Trzeski, and Price. Due up. Matthews is 0 for 2. Now they may pinch hit for Matthews as well. They may go to Norm Cash. Actually, they're going to lead off with Lenny Green. Lenny Green's going to lead off, and Norm Cash will stay in the game to play first base. That's what they'll do. They got to do something to get a spark. So Lenny Green will pinch hit, but staying in the game to play first base is Cash. And Cash is a 4 and a 2. And a 2 there. Okay. So Cash will stay in the game to play first base. But right now, Lenny Green's going to pinch hit. It is lefty on lefty, but he's a 278 hitter. So let's fix this up here as well. Matthews is out. Cash is in. And Lenny Green is into pinch hit. And we're not sure who the new pitcher is going to be yet in the bottom of the eighth. We'll see. Downing to Lenny Green to start the eighth. 4-1, strikeout 20 is too much. 3-3, ground ball to second, and there's one away. One down for Trzeski. He's a 280 hitter, so you're not going to pinch hit for him. 3-5, and that is a automatic out against a right-hander. So we'll see what the out is. It's going to be a fly to right, 2 down. And here comes the pinch hitter, Jim Price. 5-2, strikeout 12, too high. Go to Price. 6-6, fly to center. So another 1-2-3 inning for Al Downing. He has just been in control and undoubtedly the star of the game. And we go to the bottom of the eighth, still 4-0 Yankees. So now the Tigers will bring in a relief pitcher to pitch the eighth inning. It's going to be Kenny, Mantle, and Pepitone, and Whitaker. So more lefties. So, but do you really want to waste? Well, they have tomorrow. No, they don't have tomorrow. If they're playing tomorrow, if the Red Sox win their game, they'll be playing tomorrow. So who do they want to use here? They're going to use Fred Lasher. Fred Lasher's coming on. He'll be on to pitch for the Tigers. Fred Lasher. And he's going to be he's going to be facing Kenny, Mantle, and Pepitone are the scheduled hitters. 2-2, strikeout 2, got him. Fred Lasher strikes out Kenny, 1 away for Mickey Mantle. The Mick. 5-5, strikeout chance 4, got him. So Lasher strikes out both he's faced so far. And for Joe Pepitone. 6-6, home run question mark goes to 17. That passes. So 1-13, and Pepitone will go deep. He does. Joe Pepitone cranks one. It's been the story of the game for the Yankees. Their 4th solo home run. And it is now a 5-0 game for the Yankees. And here comes Steve Whitaker. And I think the Tigers just cash it in and wait until tomorrow. 4-5 for Lasher is a strikeout plus, so we got him there, but too little too late. A run, a hit, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the ninth. It is 5-0 Yankees. And Downing looking to finish what he started. Facing the top of the order, Stanley, McCullough, and Kaline. Unless they want to go to some pinch hitters. And they do have Northrop, a decent hitter on the bench at 271. So they're going to pinch hit for Mickey Stanley with a better hitter, Jim Northrop, even though he is left-handed. Mickey Stanley's 0 for 3, so he hasn't done anything. So Northrop will get the call to pinch hit to start the ninth. So that is Northrop. All right, Downing is officially tired now because he has faced 27 batters, and that's what he can face. So the Yankees do have action in their bullpen just in case it is needed, but the way he's been pitching, maybe not needed. But just in case, you never know. I got Dooley Womack ready to go. It's not a safe situation, but they got him there just in case. But Downing's they're going to see if he can finish what he started. He's going to stay in the game as long as it's a shutout. If he gives up a run, I'll take him out. But right now, Northrop is your pinch hitter. Downing, 3-5. That is a walk chance to a lefty. 19 is too high. Go to Northrop. 5-3. That's a star 5. That's a fly to left field, 1 away. So Downing looking to complete a 2-hit shutout. Single by Trzaskowski and a single by McCullough, and that's been it. 1 walk to Kaline, 3 base runners total. 1 runner got to second base. That's it. I don't know how much more dominating you can be. Now McCullough, do they pinch it for McCullough? They don't have a whole lot left. Oilers not very. Now they're going to have to just go with McCullough. They don't have any choice. Downing, 3-6 range play. Maybe get a hit off a range play. 6-5 is a fly to center field. Center fielder for the Yankees is Joe Pepitone. He's a 2. Now, the way this game's been going, he'll catch this. No, he doesn't catch it. Is it a single or a double? It's a single. So the third hit of the game, this one belongs to McCullough. He's got 2 hits. He's got 2 of the 4 hits. This one on a failed range play. Here's Al Kaline. Downing, 4-4 range play. Infield is halfway. Kaline, 4-6. That's a fly to center. So once again, Pepitone gets a chance on a range play. 1-2. Can't get it. Single or a double. That'll be another single. Finally get to use the base running cheat sheet. Haven't had to use it the whole game, but we get to it now. McCullough is a 4. Single to center against the Yankees to get from first to third is a 0. So 1-4, and he will make it. He does not. He has to hold at second base. So he holds at second base. Dooley Womack warming up more fervently, just in case. Downing facing Horton. 6-6 strikeout chance, but he's tired, so it'd be a walk chance, and he's going to have to come out of the game anyway for fatigue. But it's a walk possibility. He's a 6, and he will walk him. So that's going to be it for Al Downing. They will have to go to Womack because he reached that exhaustion roll, and it will load the bases. So Tigers have the bases loaded. As RJL says, a game is almost never over an inside pitch. So Dooley Womack will be coming on for the Yankees to pitch. And get the totals on Downing to this point. He goes 8 1/3, gives up 4 hits. So far, no runs, but all 3 are his responsibility. He walked 2, and he struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And of course, he's in line to get the win. Wilson in line to get the loss. So Dooley Womack is on, finishing up the warm-up tosses. The bases are loaded with 1 out. And Bill Freehand is your batter. Womack 4-2 against the right-hander. It's a blank, so we go to freehand. 3-5, and that is a ground ball to first. The infield was back, so they're trying for the double play. He's a 2, -1 is a 1. The pivot is the shortstop. Kenny, he's a 0. So 1 is the only way they get a double play. And they do. How about that? A 3-6-3 double play to end the game. Dooley Womack faces one batter and gets him to turn the double play to end the inning. How do you like that? And end the ball game. 5-0, your final. Yankees won the game real world 2-0. Tigers were held to 4 hits. What do you know? They had 4 hits in this game. Yankees had 1, 3, 4. They had 5 hits for the Yankees, but 4 of them were home runs. So, and the error was on freehand for his throwing error. That was the only error of the game on either side. So we go back to our standings board now, and Boston now 4.5 out, as Detroit is now 92-65, 18-5 now on the replay. Boston 11-11. So we've completed the Detroit at New York game, and now we move to Boston to Fenway Park. It'll be the Cleveland Indians taking on the Boston Red Sox. That'll be a 9:26 game that I will play on Sunday evening. That will be a live stream on Sunday evening. Probably earlier because I'm not going anywhere Sunday. I'm home all day, so probably be closer to 7 o'clock instead of about 8:30. I'm probably playing at 7 o'clock. Cleveland at Boston. That will be the game, and if Boston wins that, of course, they'll cut the lead to 4 games, with a chance to still stay in the running. And if they win, then we'll replay the next game, Detroit at New York again. And then if Detroit loses again, we go to 9:27. Boston will host Cleveland. Detroit is off. And then if it gets down to the real wire, Detroit has back-to-back doubleheaders against California, where Boston is hosting Minnesota. So the magic number remains at 1 as Al Downing shuts out the Tigers. 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Yankees. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Tigers. And in the real world, there were no runs, 4 hits, and no errors. So pretty close, I would say. Earl Wilson, the loser. Al Downing, the winner. Dooley Womack doesn't get credit for a save. I don't think. He might have, actually, because the save rules are really wacky. I think he does get credit for the save because it's 5-0, but guy on third is 5-1. Guy on second is 5-2. Guy on first is 5-3. The batter is 5-4. On deck guy is 5-5. So he does get the save. He does get the save. It's the save rules are stupid, but under the save rule, he gets the save just by pitching to one batter and getting the double play. So he does get the save in that one. And don't forget, tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern, it'll be 1973 Stratomax Super Advanced Game of the Week, NBC Game of the Week. It'll be the St. Louis Cardinals traveling to the stadium in front of the river to take on the Cincinnati Reds. Rick Wise for the Cardinals against Don Gullett for the Reds. And then, of course, Sunday morning, I'll be on Jeffrey Guterman's channel playing Game 1 of the 1969 ALCS. I will be the Orioles. He will be the Twins. And then Sunday night, we'll be at Fenway Park for Cleveland against Boston, 1967 style. So that's good to do it from here. Glad you all spent part of your Friday night with me. I hope you're going to have a wonderful weekend. Remember, next weekend starts football season, so when I get to the NBC Game of the Week next week, it's going to be bumped up to 11 a.m. because I don't want to compete with football. So I'm going to bump it up to 11 a.m. next Saturday, not tomorrow, but next Saturday. And the Saturdays going forward after that as well. So until next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and I will see you all down the road.